Welcome back to another episode of Bro Browses G for Content. TheySeeYourPhotos.com. Your photos reveal a lot of private information. In this experiment, we use the Google Vision API to see how much can be inferred about you from a single photo. See what they see. So this is a pretty interesting experiment. It says it uses Google Vision to assume your character, basically. But what I find somewhat amusing is that it uses it to advertise to you. Nordic Heart Waffle Maker, personalized gold initial earrings. It's basically just taking stock of the objects it sees in the photos and assuming that's what you like. Pretty basic stuff. It's like a 50-50 if it recognizes a character or a celebrity. It recognizes Venom Snake just fine, but it doesn't recognize Austin Powers. However, I think the most interesting results come from when it has basically just a face and some clothes to work with. So here we have one of High Priest Terry himself, and what it decided to market to him because of the assumptions it made is kind of insane. The subject seems to possess moderate self-esteem and high introversion, coupled with a rigid honesty and low adventurousness. Hence, we can target them with privacy-focused technology and vintage lifestyle products. So let me take a crack at this. Which celebrity do I know a lot about that I could use to judge the accuracy of this? I know a lot about Boogie. I used to watch him before he faked cancer. I know a lot about Chris Chan too. Alright, Boogie first. There we go. That's a good screenshot. Let's see what it says about Boogie. The image depicts a man in his late 40s. I think he's like 50, but close enough. We'll give it that. In a home office or gaming room in San Francisco. Nope. Lives in Arkansas. Behind him, the dark fabric of a secret lab gaming chair. I have no way to tell, honestly. I'm not going through his videos to find his chair. Okay, Caucasian, 85K USD. At one point, that might have been his income. Identifies as agnostic. I think that's true. Aligns with the Libertarian Party. I think he said he was a registered Republican. His life revolves around coding, hardware repair, and science fiction, while he struggles with sedentary habits. Okay, half of these are accurate. Possesses fragile self-esteem? Absolutely. Deep introversion? Honesty is high? No. Emotional stability and adventurousness are low? Absolutely. And then here's just the cliff notes. Recommends a lot of food delivery. Gee, I wonder why. All right, let's do Chris Chan. Should I use old Chris or new Chris? Do old Chris for right now. Solitary male in his early 20s. Cluttered collection of nostalgia. Bottles of Purell and Lubriderm. I don't see that. Maybe it was cropped out of my screenshot. The background of this Ruckersville, there we go, residence is a tapestry of Pokemon cards, Transformers, and vibrant posters. Likely identifying as a Christian. You could say that. Wearing a Pikachu medallion. Social and cultural biases rooted in his isolated environment. True. His interests including gaming, collecting, and world building. Surely it knows who Chris Chan is. Contrasted by poor hygiene and social avoidance. Yeah, it has to. Fragile emotional stability, hence we can target them with escapist media, Sonichu Custom Comic Commission, Rosechew. Okay, yeah, it knows Chris Chan. I think he's one of the most documented people in history. Let's try one more. Who is someone I know enough about that this thing won't? Luke Smith, maybe? Let's see what it says about the Lunix man himself. Approximately 32. I don't know how old he is. Office or studio in Austin, Texas. Does it say? Oh, California. Nope. A sense of stoicism and controlled focus. Preference for status quo hierarchies and in-group loyalty. I don't know about the first part, but he definitely prefers small, localized community relationships. Possesses inflated self-esteem. Calculated honesty, high self-control. Target him with Hims Minoxidil. With Alpha Brain and Masterclass. Alpha Brain and Masterclass are the furthest things from what this guy would buy. Like in reality, he would probably buy a collection of books from eBay or something. LinkedIn Premium, Tesla Model 3, Blue Apron meal kits. I guess that's what it thinks of Luke Smith. I think it really does also depend on the context of the photo though. I think if I took a picture of Luke with one of his ThinkPads or out by his vegetable plants, it might say something different. But even if you're a machine learning model, you'll find that making assumptions still makes an ass out of you and the rest of big tech.
Oh, brother.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, a special thanks to the Based Enjoyers for supporting the channel directly. I hope you got something out of this video. I sure had a lot of fun, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.